Everybody, welcome to another CYT-Crypto episode. My name is Stephen Aitchison, and today we've got another Tron update for you as well. It's not really an update, it's just kind of an update on what's going on with the price, etc. So I'm just going to see if we're live streaming just now and just make sure everything is up and running. I think we are. Yes, we are. Cool. Right, I'm just going to see the comments so I don't have to jump to the comments field. I'm just going to make sure we're okay on the... There we go. Let's turn that down. Let me see if you can see the comments. I can't see it on the phone, which is unfortunate. That's a pain in the arse. Okay, so we've got a few people and I just need to jump back and forward to the kind of chat. Can you see the chat? No. I'm not going to be able to see the chat on the phone, so I'll just jump back and forward on the chat. Okay, so where are we on the markets just now? Took a dip yesterday or late last night, which is a bit of a pain in the arse, to be honest. So Bitcoin is sitting at 7579 just now. It did go as low as 7,500 or just touching on 7,500. That kind of happened from this morning. So I got up at 4:30 this morning and I checked on the kind of charts for Tron, and where are we just now with Tron? It's in about 607, 608. I've got a stop loss at 599. I got stopped out yesterday, which was a pain. I bought at 513 Satoshi. When it went up to about 565 or something, I put a stop loss on at 555. I got stopped out, so I went back in at 562, and it went up last night, which was brilliant, to 633 Satoshi. I'll just jump over. So yeah, it went back up to 633 Satoshi, and that was from this morning. I got out this morning at 608, so I made about half a Bitcoin, or I think it was 0.75 of a Bitcoin from last night, or from yesterday to today, and I've got back in. So I'm in at Tron at 599. Yep, 599 I got back in. And we're up to 607 just now, so I'm up. But I've got stop loss on, you can see here down at the bottom, I've got a stop loss on at 599. And it's all related to this Bitcoin price. So we can see Bitcoin price, if we look at the Bitcoin price, what kind of happened overnight. This was at 5 o'clock in the morning, just as I got up, so I got up just in time before the big dip, and I managed to get out at 608 as I said this morning. Got back in at 599, but that was a big dip from $7,900 and it's down to 7,520, so $400 drop. And when I was talking yesterday about Bitcoin and Tron being kind of linked together, that's what I was talking about. So whenever the Bitcoin price drops, then Tron obviously drops as well. Somebody had kind of mentioned that Tron is not on the BTC platform. I know that already. It's just it's the psychology of it. So when Bitcoin price shoots down, then everybody starts panicking, starts selling off all the kind of altcoins as well, and that's what tends to happen, and that's what happened this morning. But relatively speaking, it's holding up well. So Tron price is actually holding up well, and it's kind of outperforming the market, to be honest, which is really good. So it's outperforming the market and it's staying up over the 600 level. If the Bitcoin price goes down further, if it drops down to maybe 7,200, then we can expect another kind of drop, maybe 30-40 Satoshi in Tron. And after the testnet comes out, don't know if that's going to kind of be good or bad. We need to see what this market maker's doing. He's not sold that much, or she's not sold that much. So 7,707 million they've got left. So they're slowing down on the selling of Tron. So they were selling at 140 million per day. Yesterday it was 66 million. And up till today, from yesterday, they probably sold about 40 or 50 million. So not that much, to be honest. So they're slowing down on the selling, the market maker. Let's see who we've got in just now. Crypto Mastis. IOST looks good to go. Yeah, I've kind of noticed that as well. Huge volume spikes, low cap, unique consensus. Yeah, I looked at IOST as a possible get-in, but I just wanted to trade Tron. So where is kind of IOST just now? Yeah, that kind of went up. That was a buy from early on, to be honest. That was a buy at 306. It's up to 347. So IOST was good. And we'll go back. Hugo Francisco, sound is very bad. Right, so I'm just going to see if we can fix the sound. Right, let me know, guys, if you're in just now. Is the sound bad for you? Is it just Hugo's kind of side? I'm just going to see if... Yeah, I'm just going to just take a quick look just to see the sound. Audio mixer. Right, that should hopefully do it. Right. Screen capture, ultra shadow recorder, we shouldn't have that. Okay, how is the sound now? Let me know how the sound is just now. Was bad, better now. Justin Flowers, hopefully that's fixed it. I was trying to play about with it yesterday to get the sound right. Okay, just let me know if the sound is okay just now. Okay now. Arafat, good mate, Brad Linton. Now it's okay, cool. So we're sorted there. Okay, so we'll go back. What's Tron doing just now? Still 608, 607. It looks as if it's going to dip slightly. What is the kind of BTC price? 7526. So if Bitcoin goes down, it might go down to another support level at 7,200. Don't know, but we'll see. So where is it just now? 7,526. I'm just going to have to go all the way back. Yeah, it's about 7,300 is going to be another kind of support level. That's what people are going to be looking at and trading on that as well. So we can expect it to dip a little if Bitcoin price goes down. You can see that's happened today. It was up at 633 Tron, but kind of went down at 608 just now. Yeah, high of 633, kind of dipped down about 30 Satoshi, which kind of goes in line with what I was saying. It's all being even. Tron goes down in price by about 5 or 7 Satoshi with every $100 that Bitcoin goes down. So if it goes down to 7,200, then we can expect it to go down under 600 today, and we'll see what happens over the next couple of days. So just see if this market maker is still selling off. 37 seconds, so a minute ago, 4 minutes ago, 5 minutes, 12 minutes, so they're still active at the moment. Still selling off 50,000, 500,000, 150,000. So they're not selling off as much, to be honest, the market maker. They're not selling off as much, which is good. But I was hoping that this market maker was going to sell out all of his tokens by the testnet launch, which is only in 2 days' time. I need to see TRX. We need to Tron network. Need to see how many days it is left till the testnet launch, because I've got a countdown timer on it. Countdown to Tron testnet, 1 day and 15 hours. So it doesn't look as if the market maker is going to sell off unless they sell off big time before the testnet launch. I was hoping it would all be done by the testnet launch, but it's not been done just now. Where are we? If Bitcoin price bounces from 7,500. That might be a kind of psychological level to bounce from. I don't know. We just don't know in these kind of markets. But if Bitcoin bounces from 7,500, then we are kind of golden. Just kind of look at that again, make sure we're on. Then we're golden. Then we can see another spike up in Tron. So if it goes from 7,500 to 8,000 or something, you can see a spike in Tron, maybe up to 700 Satoshi. And before the testnet launch, if it stabilizes there at the Bitcoin price, around kind of 8,000 or something, then we should be good, and then we'll definitely know what's going on with Tron, what way the market is going to take it after the testnet launch. So it's looking good at the moment. It's holding steady just now. I think there's a lot of FOMO going on, a lot of people fear of missing out because of the testnet launch. But if Bitcoin stabilizes here around about 7,500, we can expect it to go up. If Bitcoin price goes up, we can expect it to go up even further. Just like every kind of altcoin is tied to the Bitcoin price, not tied to the platform, it's tied to the price of Bitcoin. And we can see if we look at the kind of other ones that were kind of rising today, what the big risers, Raiden Network, RDN. Yeah, we can see that went up to 28,000, but with the Bitcoin price shooting down, that kind of shot down to 24,000. INS ecosystem, 1866, that shot down with the BTC price. Chat was up as well, 1287, kind of shot down. You can see the two red bars there. That was because of the BTC price as well. IOST, 358, that's looking good actually. I kind of looked at that to get into. QLC was looking good as well. Shot down, well, came down 500 Satoshi, again due to the Bitcoin price. So that's some of the kind of risers. Let's look at the market. Just now, what's the market capitalization? That's gone down probably about 20 billion. Yeah, it's went down 20 billion. Market BTC dominance has went up though to 45.4%, but the overall market cap has gone down by 20 billion kind of since yesterday. And here's some of the winners since yesterday. Mithril again, that was one of the big risers yesterday as well. Hadn't heard of them. A-Chain's a good coin. Bytum. So there's only a few, there's only about 10% of the coins in the top 100 that have gone up. And Tron is one of them, which is good. So I think it's definitely outperforming the market over the last 7 days, Tron. So we can expect to see some more kind of rising hopefully, if the price can stay, the Bitcoin price can stay relatively stable around about the 7,500, and if it goes up we can see a bigger rise in Tron as well. Okay, so where am I at with Tron just now? So as I said, I've got a stop limit there at 599. I managed to get back in. Where are we? Yeah, I managed to get back in at 599 actually. I thought it was 602, but it wasn't. So I've gone in 509 again, 599 this morning. So overall, over the last month, I calculated, I was just kind of looking at this morning, kind of the charts and the trades I've made. So I've made about 4 Bitcoin over the last month just trading Tron. And this is why Tron is so good to trade, because it's so liquid. And if we just look at the kind of hourly chart, we can do a lot of good trading on the hourly chart. So if I was to kind of sell here at 610, oh no, it wouldn't. I'll probably have about 10 Bitcoin worth. Yep, so I put in 6 Bitcoin and I've got about 9.8 Bitcoin worth due to trading Tron, which is good. But so what we have to do here is kind of look at worst case scenario. What's the worst case scenario here? Worst case scenario is Bitcoin price shoots down to 7,200 and it might go down even further than that, and then Tron is going to go down with it as well, as are all the altcoins, to be honest. So all the altcoins, the whole market is going to go down if Bitcoin price shoots down to 7,200 and then below. So worst case scenario, I might be stuck, or not stuck, but I might have to hold Tron instead of trading it for, I don't know, 2 or 3 weeks before the Bitcoin price goes back up, or it could be longer than that. Would I be bothered about that? No, I wouldn't be bothered holding 1.6 million Tron. until the Bitcoin price starts going back up. But that's if you truly believe that the Bitcoin price is going to go back up. I do. We're not going to stay at these levels for long, and I think by May we're going to be up past 10,000, 12,000, 14,000. I think it's going to keep on going up, and I hope that this is going to be the last big dip. I was expecting this dip, as is everybody else, and I think because everybody's expecting it, they're kind of buying into it, so they're selling into the market as well at the same time. Yeah, it's still going down just now, but Tron is holding steady. 6.9, 6.10. It's holding steady, so it could be due for a little jump up unless the Bitcoin price kind of shoots down big time. I'll just go to some of the comments just now. So who have we got in the house? Metallic Spin is in, Hugo Francisco is in, Crypto Mastis, Daniel Cohen, Crypto Dawn is in, and Justin Flowers, Arafat Islam, Brad Linton is in as well. And just see if there's any question. Was bad there now? Okay, so the sound is good. Waiting for BTC to get to Binance. About to grab like 100k more Tron. Brilliant. Brilliant. I don't know if I would do it. I would look at the Bitcoin price first. So I have to say, I keep forgetting to do this. A disclaimer, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not your dad or anything. Put your big girl pants on, your big boy pants on, and do your own research. So this is my biased opinion on Tron and any of the other coins I talk about. I've usually bought into the coins that I talk about. So this is my biased opinion. Don't take my advice, just like you shouldn't take anybody's advice unless you do your own research. But Crypto Dawn Juan is saying waiting for BTC to get back to Binance, about to grab 100k more Tron. So I don't know. I would keep a close eye on the BTC price. If I was going to buy in, I would really keep a close eye on that just now. It's still going down. It doesn't look good for the Bitcoin price, but you never know. It might bounce from 7,500. Yeah, bounced there before. Where's the overall? So the next kind of support level is about 7,300 if you kind of believe in TA. So next support level is about 7,300, and then we're all the way down to 6,000 before the next support level. Let's look in the daily chart, and this is Bitcoin price obviously. So 7515 just now. Yeah, so we could go down to kind of 6,000 again if it keeps on going down. So, but that's if you believe in TA. Now, I'm not a big believer in TA per se with crypto, because there's no real kind of fundamentals in crypto. You've not got a long history of a lot of the coins. You have obviously with Bitcoin, but it's not like the kind of stock fundamentals, the kind of shares and stocks that you can buy on the kind of stock market. It's different from that, because you've not got all the fundamentals there that you have in the kind of stock market. So I don't believe wholeheartedly in TA with regards to crypto. However, I do use the charts to trade. So as I said, I use the 7-day, 25-day and 100-day charts to kind of look at that as well, and that's how I trade. So to a degree, obviously I do. There is some merit in kind of using the charts, but I don't go deep into TA. And this death cross that everybody's talking about, using the 50-day, 100-day and 200-day, from the point of view that it's going to shoot down to 6,000 again if the 50-day crosses a 200-day on the kind of Bitcoin chart, then I think it's psychological, because people see it as soon as it hits that at 7,200 maybe, as soon as it hits that, then it's so ingrained into everybody's mind that they're going to say, okay, I need to sell off now because the death cross has happened. That's why it's a self-fulfilling prophecy, if we think about it that way, and that's why why you have to pay attention to it as well. So we can't ignore it. We have to pay attention to it, because a lot of people use it, and a lot of people sell if the kind of death cross happens. It probably happen around 7,200. If that happens, then there's going to be a big sell-off in the Bitcoin market. It could go down to 6,000, but we're not there yet. But it only happens because it's a self-fulfilling prophecy, and that's what I think a TA is a lot about as well. But I still use TA. and everybody should look at the charts as well. So where are we just now? 7485, so it's dipped slightly, and the Tron price is still holding up well. Tron is still holding up well with us compared to the overall market, and it's going down. So a lot of people are still looking to get into Tron. We've got people selling off 1.6 million, but there's still a lot of buy orders there above 600. So there's about 50 Bitcoin worth, at least about 60 or 70 Bitcoin worth actually, of buy above 600. But if we're going lower, we can see Tron going lower if the Bitcoin price is going lower as well. Just like take a look at the comments. Sound is good now. Oh, we've got Scottish Bullion. What do you think about the man John McAfee saying that 99% of coins, tokens are scams? I wouldn't say 99%. I think last year a lot of the coins, I wouldn't say they were scams, to be honest. But a lot of the coins were out just to make money. It wasn't because there was a use kind of purpose for them. There wasn't a real kind of purpose. But a lot of the ICOs coming out now, because of the regulations that's coming in and people anticipating the regulations, I think you're going to get more quality ICOs, and we've seen loads of quality ICOs coming out. But I wouldn't say 99%, definitely not. But I think there's not going to be, how many coins have we got in the market just now? Probably about 1,700 or something. 1,594. So by the end of this year, we'll probably have above 2,000 coins. And I think over half of them are not going to be here in a couple of years' time. So we might be looking at, I don't know, 500 quality coins in the market. So if we take a look at just the top coins, then you can be kind of rest assured they're still going to be here in 2 or 3 years' time. And Tron being one of them, I think. I definitely think Tron is going to be around for the long term. And the top 100 coins as well, or say the top 50 coins. So yeah, I don't believe 99%. And actually, a lot of people don't like John McAfee. I like to follow him. He's entertaining. Is John McAfee I like? He is definitely entertaining, and he kind of moves markets. He's got a lot of money. He's got a lot of power in the markets as well. So he does move markets. Look what happened to Verge with John McAfee, and that was a pisser for me as well, because I had about 2.5 million Verge. I bought them at 47 Satoshi, sold out the 2.5 million Satoshi. I thought it was doing good, profit. I sold it at 58 Satoshi, and then it jumped up to 2,000 Satoshi, and I could not believe it. Could not believe it. That was about a month after I'd sold, so I was a bit of a dick then, to be honest. Well, it was John McAfee's fault. He kind of talked about Verge then, and it shot up to 2,000 Satoshi. TA says that Verge hit the golden cross. Can we look at that? We'll just look at it on the chart. Excuse me, chart here. So if you're looking at the 50-day, so I kind of base it on the 1 hour. I'm just kind of look at XVG just now. Have I got it in my favourites? Probably haven't. XVG on the daily chart looks okay. It's just 7-day across the 25-day. So if you're talking about the golden cross, that's on the 7-day, 25 and 100. So you might be talking about 50, 100, 200 moving averages, but it's crossed 7 across the 25, so it looks like a buy just now. What we're sitting at 508. It did shoot up yesterday to 710. So I think Verge is good. Verge is really good for trading as well. See where Verge is just now. Yeah, Verge would be good for trading as well because it's quite liquid. It's got 1,300 BTC volume there as well. So that would be good. And I think that could be buy, although it's just kind of crossed here, it's then. Oh, that's on the daily chart, it's crossed, right? We'll look at the hourly chart. So it's crossed down a way. Obviously this is because of the BTC price gone down. So it was up as high as 535, gone down again. So it's crossed over on the hourly chart. If you're looking at the daily chart, it looks good. But it all depends on the BTC price again. Everything's depending on this bloody BTC price. Alright, what's the Tron chart looking at? 602. So I might be getting stopped out soon. on the Tron. TRX 604, so I've got a stop loss there at 599. And what's the 7475? So BTC is still going down. Bollocks. Thomas Lav is from Croatia. Welcome. Mark Ennis is in the house as well. Welcome to you, buddy. So we've got Frank Bakers. Hey ho, I have some bad experience with trading towards a specific event like the 31st, because for me the price always drops at the time of an event. It does, yeah, because people say kind of buy the hype, sell the news, or buy the rumours, kind of sell the news. That's the phrase. So yeah, that tends to happen. But with Tron, it's a wee bit different, Frank, because we're looking at this market maker, and this market maker, round about the 31st, we thought he was going to sell off all his coins. He had about 6 or 7 billion coins, and he was selling them off at 140 million per day. And it was going to coincide with the launch of the testnet, which is on the 31st. And if he'd sold all them by the 31st, then we could expect Tron a big price jump, because this person wasn't selling into the market at 140 million per day. So we'd expect the price to go up on after the 31st. But with this person slowing down, it could be normally, kind of look at the normal situation, after the launch, it would go down slightly as well. So we just don't know if this person is going to sell off or not before the 31st. So that's why we're looking at the testnet launch as being relatively safe for Tron. Because normally there is, like you say, there normally is a spike down once the news comes out that the testnet launch has been kind of done and dusted. But I think it's slightly different in this scenario. So that's why everybody's kind of looking at the testnet launch as well. Frank Consenso is sure to sell at the 31st, but then you made some good point about the market maker, and now I'm not sure what to do. Well, as I said, the market maker, it doesn't look as if he's going to sell off all of his coins by the 31st. He's just sold another million in the last couple of minutes. Oh no, it wasn't a million, it just kind of went under that. So he sold off another couple 100,000 in the last couple of minutes. So I don't know, but having said that, I would be happy holding at this price, even if the Bitcoin price goes down to 7,200 or even 6,000. I'd be happy holding it at this price. I wouldn't feel I was stuck with a bag of Tron or a bag of shit. I wouldn't feel that way about this coin, because if we look towards the future, then I think it's got a bright future ahead of it. So I wouldn't feel stuck, and I wouldn't feel, oh shit, I should have got out. But obviously I'm going to get out at 599 if it goes down any further. I've got a stop loss on there, which means I'm not going to lose anything, which is good. So for the long term, I definitely think Tron is a good buy for the long term. Sean Derek Coley is saying, you're right there, Biggin. Yes, I am. Another Scottish person. Are you Scottish as well? Hodl, people don't buy into the fear. I think it's market psychology. I think if you look at mass psychology, people are going to follow the crowd, to be honest. But if this goes down, if Tron goes down by another 100, 200 Satoshi, if BTC price goes down, then it's a brilliant time to buy. That's the opinion I have. It would be a brilliant time to buy. And if I kind of sold at 599 just now, and I bought in, if everybody kind of sold, if the BTC price shoots down, if I managed to buy it at 400, and I had, what we got, 9.8 Bitcoin, I'd get 2.5 million Tron. So I'm quite happy either way, to be honest. If it shoots down, brilliant. If it shoots up, brilliant. I'm really happy, and that's a good thing about day trading. But the only thing is, with day trading, you have to be at your computer screen all the time, and I'm not, because I've got a business that I run. This is just a part-time thing for me. I'm going to spend a couple of hours a day in the morning, usually from about 5 o'clock to about 7:30 or something. I've done these videos over the last couple of days as well, but I don't spend that much time on the market. But if I did, if I went full-time trading, I reckon I could make 10 Bitcoin a month, just trading Tron, to be honest. And that would be fantastic if you could make 10 Bitcoin a month, or even kind of 3 or 4 Bitcoin a month would be brilliant. Or if you're starting small, if you made kind of 0.25 of Bitcoin every month and just kind of built your position up over time, I think that would be fantastic. Tron has gone up, and BTC price has gone up, just shot up to 7533, which is good. So that means Tron is going to rise as well. 612, 6111, 611. So that's good. Hi from South Africa, Simone Hendricks. Welcome to you. Okay, the live stream health is saying it's bad. I hope we're still on just now. Justin Flowers, are we relying more on BTC now over market makers heading towards 31, 31st and days following? We kind of are. It's always been that way anyway. We kind of are, but Tron is kind of outperforming Bitcoin just now. So it's not going down at the same rate, but it's still going down with the Bitcoin price. It's just not going down at the same rate. So for me, looking at this, and we're being really honest, can I keep refreshing this every time? 4 minutes ago, they sold 49,000. For me, if this person does not sell out his full holding by the 31st, it might be that after the testnet launch, that we go down. However, it might be this person just stops selling into the market. So they might just stop selling, hold 706 million, and after the testnet launch, if they see it going up to maybe 700 Satoshi or something like that, they might start selling back into the market. So we don't know what this person's going to do, whoever the hell it is, to be honest. But it was just a freaky coincidence that it was going to coincide with the launch of the testnet. So that's why a lot of people are thinking that it's going to go up after the testnet instead of going down. So it's a difficult one to kind of say. Lee Litecoin, I'm getting in Bab. Have you got thoughts on this project? It's a UK-based company. No, somebody mentioned that yesterday. It might have been you, Lee, but I've not looked into it, to be honest. I've not had time with the business and stuff like that. Bolzak, hi. When you're trading Tron, do you sell out to BTC at the end of the day or leave it in Tron? At the end of the day, you have to put a stop loss on. So you really have to put a stop loss on. So when I sell Tron, I trade into BTC because you don't look at the BTC price at all, the dollar value of BTC. The only time you look at the dollar value of BTC is as if you're going to kind of go into fiat. So we're only looking to gather up more BTC in order to get more Tron. That's what I'm looking to do here. So I kind of started at just over 1 million Tron, kind of built it up, and got up to kind of started less than that actually, about 1.6 million Tron just now. So we're always looking to gather more BTC, looking for the price of Tron to go down, getting in dips, buy back in. When it goes up 40 or 50 Satoshi, you've got another half a Bitcoin. Or if I'm trading, I've got another, kind of looking at half a Bitcoin or something to get in all the time. So always kind of trading to BTC with stop losses. You have to have stop losses. Scottish Bull saying he's nuts. I don't know who you're talking about there. Crypto Dread, when 20 million leaves the market in a day, all those people cashed out to fiat. No, so they're going into BTC normally. So a lot of people don't know about Tether. So a lot of people go into Tether. But a lot of people don't know about Tether and what to do with Tether. So they'll probably just go into BTC, to be honest, when they cash out. Or Tether. So the big guys will use Tether. Or the big kind of whales will use Tether. Are we still live just now? I think we are. Sir, should I hold Tron or sell Arafat? That's up to you. You have to do your own research, Arafat. I can't tell you what to do. Frank Becker, so you're going to temporarily sell all your Tron when price falls below 599. Yep, just sell it all. So I'm trading now. I was holding Tron as well, but I've just gone all in with Tron just now. So I was holding it and just building up my position, kind of putting some to the side because I've been trading since 370 Satoshi. But now I'm kind of going all in with Tron as well. So yeah, it's kind of all in or nothing, and that's where you get the kind of gains. So if I kind of kept some to the side and I didn't go all in, then I wouldn't have as big gains. So if I was going to go up to, if Tron was going to go up another 30 or 40 Satoshi, then I can make a Bitcoin every time it goes up by about 40 Satoshi because I've got 1.6 million there. Well, that's not quite right, but if it goes up about, I think it's 55 Satoshi or something, if it goes up that, I've made a Bitcoin every time. So I could cash out then when it comes back down, go back in, get more Tron, and just build up the position. So hopefully in a month's time, if I'm still trading Tron, I don't know, because I've just not got time to day trade. If I'm still trading it, hopefully we could have a position of maybe about 12 Bitcoin in there, 13 Bitcoin in a month's time, and I'll have about 2.5 million Tron instead of kind of a million that we kind of originally started with, or 800,000 I think it was. Elwin, B, can I ask the address of the the market maker? Yep, I'll just put a link in there for you. And there you go, Elwin, thanks for that. Lee Litecoin, the Tron market maker is holding the ERC20 token down, so it doesn't do better than the TRX20 token. If the price drops after conversion, it won't look good. No, because once they come off the mainnet, so it's not going to be an ERC20 token. So once it comes off the mainnet, it's no longer going to be ERC20. So I don't know what's going to happen after that. Justin Sun hasn't kind of given us all the details about how the conversion is going to take place. So we don't know what's going to happen or how it's going to happen with that as well. So this market maker will be out of Tron by the time this kind of the mainnet actually launches. So the testnet, it's not going to make any difference to the ERC20 token. Tron will still be an ERC20 token on the testnet, but when the mainnet comes out on May the 31st, then it's going to transfer over to its own platform. So it's no longer going to be an ERC20 token. Sunny93, hold or sell Tron the testnet launch. What do you think? You have to do your own research, Sunny. If this market maker was down to about maybe 500 million, I would probably hold. But he's not selling, or she's not selling into the market as much as they were. So I don't know, to be honest. It's going to be touch and go. So what I would do is set stop losses. If you're in Binance, there's a stop loss limit there. So if you're in Binance and you buy into Tron, say you're going to buy into Tron just now at 600, set a stop loss limit, I don't know, but I would kind of put it down just below if it was going to cross about 580. So if you think, okay, if the 7-day crosses the 25-day and kind of look at that price, then you'd normally sell. If the 7-day was crossing down over into the 25-day, you normally sell at that price. So put it a couple of Satoshi below that. So it might be 580. So if you buy at 600, set a stop limit of about 580. That's what I would do if I was doing that just now. I've got a stop limit of 599 just now. I'm just protecting. That's because I thought the BTC price was going to kind of shoot down to about 7,200. But I'm always looking to buy back into Tron because it's so good to trade. So I think I'll always kind of be into Tron, and I'll have a lot for the long term as well. But if I can gain as much as I can just now and just build it up for the long term, then that's my pension sorted for life, to be honest. Hopefully Binance will support the mainnet launch. Yeah, I'm hoping so, Bolzak. I don't know, they've not given out too much details on that either, but I would imagine they would. They've got close ties to kind of Binance. What else has kind of been happening? So I'm just kind of really looking at Tron. I'm not looking at the other coins just now. Neo looks good. By the way, I think Neo looks good for the USD price, certainly. What's Neo on the BTC price? That's slightly going down as well. So we could go back down to 6,700. 6,700. 6.7 million. So we'll need to see on that if that goes down to 6.7 million for Neo. Because I sold all my Neo as well to get into Tron, so I could trade Tron in a big way instead of just maybe half a Bitcoin or something. Because the more money you've got in, obviously the bigger gains you can make as well, but obviously the bigger losses, so there's more risk there as well. But Neo, I will be into that for the long term as well, once all this kind of trading finishes. Yeah, it's still going down. So yeah, I'm looking to get back into Neo as well. I think that's going to be a brilliant one for the long term. Well, it is a brilliant one for the long term. Jeff Kobe, thanks for your live stream. Are you planning on being live during the Tron launch? I won't be. So when is it? When did I say it was? 1 day, 14 hours. So 30th, 14 hours after that. I probably won't. I'll be in bed. Oh. It's my phone going off. I'll be in bed probably for then. Will I be in bed? Yeah, probably will be. So I won't be live during that. But it'd be interesting. It'd be interesting. I might actually stay up just to see kind of what happens with the testnet. It'll be interesting to see kind of what they're doing for it. I would imagine they'll be doing some kind of marketing for it. And where is Tron just now? 608, it's still holding up. Still holding up, which is good. But the Bitcoin price has gone back up over 7,545. It's still doing well. Have we got buys coming in? Yeah, we've still got all the buys there above 600. And what's the sales like overall as well? A lot of sales at 650, 12 million at 650, 5 million at 642, 4 million. So still a lot of sales as well. What's the buys like? There's a lot of buys. So we're relatively supported. What's the depth looking like? Yeah, it's kind of even. Big sell wall here at 650. Yeah. A couple of sales, 630, 620 as well. Peter Pan, finally caught you live. I know you like your Chinese coins. What's your view on the key? I've not researched that, to be honest. I've not researched that, if I'm being really honest, Peter. But I do like the Chinese Chinese coins, I must admit. And probably because the Chinese are so kind of into the crypto in a big way. And obviously there's a lot of buying power there as well. So we can be relatively safe in the knowledge that some of the coins, if they've got good teams, you still have to look at the kind of the teams, the kind of use purpose of the coins as well. So we still have to kind of look at them, but the Chinese coins tend to do really well because a lot of the Chinese are buying them, obviously, and there's a lot more Chinese. And I've just kind of stopped going live. My camera's just run out, so I'm going to have to stop this just now. That's a bit of a pain in the arse, unless I can jump over to the webcam. 1 second, I'll just see if I can jump over to the webcam. Capture devices. No, I don't think I'm going to get on. Right, I've just jumped over to the webcam just now. That's a bit of a pain. Sorry about that. I'll just see if we're still live. We're probably going to finish up soon as well. 1 second. Where was the kind of questions there? MT Coral, discovered your channel whilst doing TRX research a few days ago. You present very well. Keep up the great work and thanks for sharing your ideas. Thank you very much for that, MT. I really appreciate you saying that. Brad Linton, generally, when do you take your profits? 20 sats? No, I just ride it. I just ride it, Brad. So I'll let it go up and see if there's going to be increases. So if I just took 20 sats off all the time, then it wouldn't be, well, it would be worth my while, because 20 sats would still be 0.32 Bitcoin for me. But if it's going to keep on going up and I see it keep on going up and there's no indication that it's going to come back down, then I'll just ride it out and just put stop losses on. Stop losses are usually put on a couple of Satoshi below the 25 level, or the 25-day level, or 25-hour level if I'm trading on the hour chart, if that makes sense. So no, you can just let it ride up, to be honest. But I'd be happy with 20 sats every time. I'd be quite happy with that. Smash the likes for Tron, Crypto Dread. Bolzak, are you expecting a dump testnet launch, or do you think people will hold for the mainnet? I expect a small dump, to be honest. If this person does not sell out in time before the testnet, I'd probably expect a small dump. Can you say a small dump? A small kind of downward spike in Tron if this person doesn't sell out in time for the testnet. But I just think a lot of people think it's going to go up after the testnet. I'm not so sure. I was sure if this person kept on selling at 140 million per day, but they're not doing that now. So I don't know what their game is just now. MT Coral, IOST and TRX charts have behaved very similarly. IOST has some big news soon. Yeah, IOST look good, to be honest, for trading. And it'd be a brilliant one for trading as well. If we look at kind of IOST as well, it's been a brilliant one for trading because it's kind of liquid as well. Yeah, so that was a buy, really, from about 306. Although it's not been that big a jump, but it did go as high as 358. But if we look at the day chart, that's not going to show us a day. 2 hour chart. So really, it's been a buy from 215, kind of all the way up, and still a buy just now. So it might jump up even more. I'm just going back a couple of, so 186, if you could have managed to get at 186, you'd been up 100% by now, which would have been excellent. Yeah, so IOST looks good for trading. I don't know too much about the company, but you don't need to know much about the company if you're just looking at the charts. But it's better to know, and better to know if there's news coming out as well. Search for YouTube for Skynet in China. They have 10 million CCTV doing facial recognition already. I've heard about Skynet as well, Pierre. Pierre Pan, Faceta is now jumping on this for the West. Again, I've not researched into Faceta either. Brad Linton says thanks. Thank you, CYT-Crypto. Daniel Cohen, my pleasure. My pleasure. Thanks for jumping on. Really appreciate it. Eli Coin, what do you mean when you say liquid? When I say liquid, I'm talking about a lot of money going into and out of the market. So if we look at, for example, we'll just look at TRX again. So IOST token, if we look at that just now, because we're on that, there's 3,000 Bitcoin being traded in and out of IOST. If we look at the likes of the volume, we'll give low volume one. So Wings, for example, have only got 21 Bitcoin being traded over the last 24 hours. So if I wanted to buy Wings, say I want to buy Wings and I had 9.8 Bitcoin, so that'd be 1.6 million. Look where I would have to buy up to. If we look at that, if I were to buy 1.6 million Wings, and the price is currently 5467, it wouldn't be 1.6 million. Ah, right. So it'd be 5,600. And that's a limit one. So if I was going 9.8, so 180,000. So if I want to buy 180,000 of Wings, and there's nobody selling this much at all. So there's not much movement in the market, which means it's illiquid. So if I were to buy 180,000, I'd have to go all the way up to probably to near the top at 5980. So 500 Satoshi above where it's at just now. So it's not a liquid market. Whereas if we look at TRX, if I wanted to buy 9.8 Bitcoin worth of TRX, and just say 1.6 million, I could do that at 1 Satoshi above where the kind of sell level is just now, or the buy level is just now. So that's what I mean by liquid, and that's got 12,000, nearly 13,000 Bitcoin traded in and out of Tron. So that's what I mean by liquid. Hope that helps. Honest Crypto Journey, had to actually educate myself after losing quite a lot of BitConnect. Oh shit, that's not good. I had a wee bit of money in BitConnect as well, but I recognise it could be one of those kind of Ponzi schemes, so I just stuck $1,000 in it. Managed to get about $300 back. But I do kind of have sympathy for you if you had a lot of money in BitConnect. And thank you for your live streams, love your insights, and currently hold 20k Tron. Loving your channel in Edinburgh. Excellent, we've got a lot of Scottish people here. Brilliant. That'd be brilliant to have a big kind of day in Scotland, because a lot of people in Scotland still don't know about crypto. A lot of people all over the world don't know about crypto. MT Coral, TRX has much bigger volume for trading, so I think that's been reflected in price action. Yeah, definitely. Justin Flowers, up there with the better YouTube presenters, mate. No bullshit. Keep it up. Oh, thanks, Justin. I really appreciate that. I've only recently started doing the kind of live streams on YouTube. I do live streams every day for a personal development channel I've got on Facebook. but I've only started on YouTube for crypto. So I appreciate that. I do appreciate that. Arafat, so if you sell Tron at 31, and which coin would can we go into? Any suggestion? Again, Arafat, I would do your own research. I can't tell you what to get into. There's loads of brilliant coins out there. Just kind of do a lot of research and just pick a coin, kind of stick with it. If you're going to day trade, stick with it, get to know it. It's only because I know Tron so well that I'm really happy day trading it, and I've got used to the trading patterns as well, which is really good. News for iOS 10 on April the 9th. Excellent. I need to check that out because I've been looking at it, but I still want to keep on trading Tron. Cheers for the reply, mate. Peter Pan, my pleasure. Look, excited. Let's do this. And that would be good. Tron, let's go. You. Matt Mortimer, thanks for all your efforts and great info. Really helpful. Rangers or Celtic? I knew that question was going to come up. Well, I used to stay in Edinburgh. So originally I'm from Edinburgh. Moved over to Glasgow. But even when I was in Edinburgh as a young boy, and I'll tell you why, as a young boy I supported Celtic. I didn't support them, I followed them. So I didn't support them. I've only been to a couple of the matches, but I'm a Celtic man, I have to say. But we shouldn't really answer questions like that because I'll probably get a lot of unsubscribed from Scottish people who are on the Rangers side. But yeah, when I was in Edinburgh, it was just because my friend Craig Munro, he had a Celtic top. I liked a Celtic top. I got one from my mum and dad for Christmas or something, so I just followed Celtic, and that's how I got into Celtic. That's the only reason, but I have followed Celtic since I was about 7 years old or something. Followed them, not supported them. Big difference. Lee Litecoin, really like your channel, and thanks for your knowledge. My pleasure, mate. My pleasure. Crypto Dread, 4.38 in Florida, 438 in Florida. Damn worth it, my man. Oh, thanks, Crypto Dread. Really appreciate that, buddy. I got up at 4:30 this morning as well, so I know how you feel. And I wasn't going to get up at 4:30, but if I didn't get up at 4:30, I normally get up at 5:30. Because I'm an early riser, I always wake up without the alarm clock and stuff. And so normally get up at 5:30, but I woke up at 4:30 and I was just about to turn back over for another hour, and I thought, no, I better get up and see what this crypto's doing. And I'm glad I did, because that's when Bitcoin price was starting to shoot down, and I managed to get out of Tron at 608, but go back in again. So I'm glad I did kind of make that call. MT Call, seriously, you need to do much more of this. You have the gift. Oh, thanks, mate. I really appreciate that. UK needs more exposure to crypto without the bullshit. Yeah, I think so. I think all the bullshit that's going on, all the FUD and the government creating this FUD as well, and the news creating the FUD. We know why that is, because obviously it's a danger to the government, it's a danger to the banking system as well. We totally know that. We know that already, and that's why they're creating all this FUD as well. The only kind of report on the bad news with Bitcoin, like Bitcoin goes down $2,000 in a day or something like that. That's when I'll make the UK kind of headlines, but they don't say kind of Bitcoin price goes up by 2,000-3,000. So the government don't want this to happen. They don't want the crypto kind of world to grow any bigger than it is just now. What they probably do, they're probably into it just now already, just buying secretly in the background. But that's why they want to regulate it. They don't want us plebs kind of running our own lives. Mac Pollen, don't you think some people will sell their Tron to buy much more before the 31st in this month? Normally it would happen, Mac. Normally it would happen. So with me, if I was kind of buying this coin and there wasn't this market maker in the background, I would sell tomorrow. That's what I would do. I would probably sell tomorrow. Obviously looking out on the price action, but I would probably sell tomorrow. Everything being normal. But everything is not normal because of this market maker that we've got just now. Yeah, they're definitely not selling out at the same rate, but they're still selling. So we don't know what's going to happen. I don't know if he's kind of collaborating with Justin Sun or not. That'd be all speculation, to be honest. But I don't know. I've just got a good feeling about it. But check the charts, see what the charts say as well, and see if you're going to sell out or not, and put a stop loss in. What we're setting at just now for Tron, 607, 606. What is the BTC price? 7523, so it's going down a wee bit more. And go at the hourly chart. Yeah, so it's getting close to my stop loss at 599, but that's when I bought in, to be honest. and that's because I thought the Bitcoin price was going to shoot down to about 7,200. It might still do, it might still shoot down to 7,200. Hopefully it doesn't. MT Coral, US2, yeah, it's going on all over the place. What do you think about Substratum coin? Love it, love it. I've got lots of Substratum. I bought in at bloody $3, $2.73 and $2.01, and then I bought back in at 40 cents just to double down on it, or triple down on it actually. Okay, I'm just realising the time. I didn't realise I'd been on so long actually, but I've got a business meeting in 15 minutes, so I'm going to have to go just now. But listen, thanks everybody for subscribing, hitting the likes and kind of sharing this. Really appreciate all your comments, really appreciate your questions as well. So thank you very much for tuning in. There's about 56 people watching just now, which is brilliant, to be honest, since I've just started the channel. And thanks to everybody for subscribing. I've got over 1,000 subscribers, which is amazing. So I'll leave go. I'll probably do another video tomorrow, and probably on the testnet launch day as well, which is the 31st. So I'll do another couple of videos on Tron. I don't want this to turn into a Tron channel. It's just because I'm so into Tron just now and what it's doing. But there's loads of other coins out there, and there's loads of other videos I've done as well. And when I first started the channel, I thought it was all about kind of these kind of bold headlines. Moneta could shoot up 1,000% or something, but it's not about that. People just want to be kind of educated in a kind of genuine and honest way as well. So that's why I've kind of made it this channel just be me, talk about crypto because I love it. Okay, thank you very much everybody, and I'll speak to you tomorrow. Until next time, namaste. Take care. Bye now.